you look at the schedule now and think about things like that?
I mean, I don't think the schedule has anything to do with it. I think it's just, it's not about getting off to a fast start. I think it's getting off to the right start. Making sure we're doing the things that we're supposed to be doing. Are we in the right mindset of competing, of executing, working to get better? How are our practice habits? How are our game habits? So it's not about like getting off to a fast start. Just got to make sure we're in the right mindset and we're executing. And so through 3 days, we've done that. And we just have to continue to try to make that. Regardless of what the record is, it's more about where we're at, like mentally and how we're approaching practices, games, stuff like that.
So are you coming into the season with an idea of minutes? These guys, it's going to be like a lower minute to start, or are you just going to go with whatever?
I mean, we have a framework every season, but I think the great thing about our staff and what we do is it can change. Our guys do a great job of kind of coming in already in shape, but they don't use training camp to get in shape, and so that allows us to kind of be a little fluid and we can mix things up. So we have a framework, but if we feel like we need to get away from it, we can get away from it, and we'll do the best we can.
Joe, DJ talked a little bit at Summer League about Nemi's defensive, fit in your system, trying some different things that might better suit him out there. How did you see that go for him, and where do you kind of see him defensively at this point in his career?
Yeah, I mean, he has the ability and the athleticism to be a versatile defender, whatever system they're in. So the most important thing is just getting him acclimated to the different possessions that he's going to be in and executing those over and over again. We believe in Nemi and his ability to do that, and he's shown great signs of that last year, especially at the beginning of the season where, he played big minutes for us. So it's just continuing to get him comfortable in our system and being able to communicate and execute all the different coverages we have, because he's got the ability to play all of them.
What's the challenge for your bigs? I know you've complimented Luke's ability to, change on the fly, play that system. What do you kind of need to be able to do as a center in that?
Yeah, you got to be able to see. You got to be able to recognize matchups. You got to be able to recognize disadvantages, put the fires out. You got to be able to help. You have to be able to recover. You just got to be able to communicate. And so they work at it every single day. I said Luke's been in the system a lot longer. He's one of the best ones at it, and Nemi's just got to continue to grow, in those things.
Tyler's been head coach in Maine. You spent some time up there. What do you think he brings to the table, and giving advice for him just on how to make that adjustment from an assistant to a head coach?
No, not really advice. I mean, he'll be great. I thought last year what he did for us was really important on the offensive end of the floor and on special situations. And this is an opportunity for him to just kind of grow as a coach. And I think he's going to be really great at it. So I'm excited to have him down there. And the most important thing is building a continuity between here and Maine. Guys are in Maine, they should feel like they're being coached at the highest level. When they're here, they should feel like they don't miss a beat, and we're all on the same page and we have alignment. And he spent a lot of time this summer making sure we have that organizational alignment.
Everybody's still good this week, like health-wise?
Yeah, we're good.
Jerod Mayo said today that you'd spent time in the Patriots defensive team meetings. What have you learned from him, and what have you learned from those meetings?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think you can learn a lot from their pre-snap communication, how they disguise their defenses, start one, flex into another one, what their different situational defenses are. All those things are super important, and it's been great being able to see how you can kind of factor those into disguising what your defense looks like at the beginning of the possession, making it go to something different later in the possession. How are you able to adjust on the fly based on what the other offense is doing, and teaching your guys all the if-then scenarios that kind of go into what each offensive possession can bring to the table. And so our guys do a great job of just processing the information that the offensive possession gives you each and every time, and how do we just continue to adjust and execute to that.
What did you share with him based on your expertise in defense?
I don't know, we just kind of talked about the similarities between basketball and football, how there's a lot of differences, but there's still some stuff that you can get.
Do you feel like there's similarities between your approaches to coaching?
Me and him?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I think, relationship management, I've learned from him, relationship management's important, communication's important, and just being innovative in how you go about doing it. There's never one way to do it, and so it's good seeing him in his environment, being able to learn from that.
Joe, is there something this summer, whether it be a UFC fight, a book that you read or studied, completely off the grid that helped you with this, or that you made sure you kind of looked into it?
I mean, there's a little bit of everything. I think just any environment you go into can breed different themes, concepts, principles that go into kind of what we're trying to accomplish. And it's such a long year. I thought the Olympics brought a lot of that. You see a ton of individual competitors, team competitors going after greatness, gold medal, silver medal, bronze medal, what goes into a success or a failure. So watched a lot of different Olympic events, just kind of studying how people approach that. And so that was fun.
What stood out to you about the Olympics? Was there an event that you?
So there was a judo match that I watched where the guy was up 1-0, and something happened where he fell and lost because of a penalty right at the end. He lost the gold because it was some small technicality that he lost on. And it was amazing that at the critical point of 8 seconds left in the match, being able to win, you lose, and you were up 1. And so I thought that was pretty interesting.
Thank you, Joe.